Hello, beer tubers, and welcome to a beer and candy pairing with me, Peter, the master of Hoppets. Today, joined by
Henrik, the general of Größe.
Look at this! What the hell? So, for the holidays, Vocation in England came out with a series of beer inspired by candy bars with some of the best artwork, marketing-wise, I've seen on beer in a long time. This is something that is totally bound to have people excited and people want to check it out just because everyone grew up with these candies.
Yeah.
Especially in the UK, I know these are really popular. They are also in Denmark. But we got a series of 5 pastry stouts from 6 to 10%, inspired by Maltesers, Milky Way, Twix, Snickers, and Bounty Bars. And the series is called Naughty and Nice. And apparently this is a special festive holiday edition of these beers, where they try and emulate these candies. So we're going to try them. We're not going to talk too much about color. We don't want this video to be way too long. But they're blackish Imperial Stout. All of them pouring out did not look crazy rich.
No.
But I mean, I think this is going to be fun. We got a little cutting board here ready to, because some of the candy bars I think we had to cut in half. But we're going to start with the lowest strength, the Maltesers one, which is a stout, milk stout with malted honeycomb and chocolate. It says creamy milk chocolate stout with malted milk honeycomb sphere flavor. The lighter way to enjoy a stout. So, should we try the candy first to have a frame of reference?
Just before, what is the expectation here? Do we expect them to actually taste very much like it, or what do you think?
I mean, my expectation is that it will taste somewhat like it. I'm hoping. I mean, that's what they set out to.
Yeah. Don't you think it's better to maybe taste the beer first, actually?
Yeah, probably. Actually, so we have an idea, and then we can see.
Yeah, exactly.
Just so you don't get disappointed.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's start with the Maltesers beer.
Yeah.
And
So this is the lowest ABV.
Yeah, 6%.
Yeah,
Let's
6%.
let's take it out, smell it.
Yeah.
So it's milky chocolatey.
Yeah.
There is a bit of a biscuit, but it's all aroma and flavorings.
Yeah.
There's no legit ingredients in this.
No.
I mean, it smells really light.
It smells light and it smells a bit artificial.
Yeah.
Well, not just a bit, actually quite a lot, in my opinion.
Let's try it.
Let's try
Cheers, Maltesers Stout. Not diabetically sweet,
No.
which I expected.
No.
It really reminds me of how Omnipod did stouts back in the day, just a whole lot thinner.
Yeah, it is very thin.
And also, like Savisium's old school beers and whatnot. There's definitely something that reminds me of the inside of a Malteser. Like a maltodextrine biscuity kind of flavor.
Yeah. But I'm glad it isn't so sweet.
Yeah.
Actually.
It's not overtly sweet. It actually, there's flavors that the chocolate flavor reminds me of Young's Double Chocolate Stout.
Yeah.
Oddly enough.
Yeah.
Let's try a Malteser and see how does it compare. I want to take 3. They're actually quite awesome. I haven't had Maltesers in years.
Oh, good.
I rarely eat candy.
Mm-hmm.
This is nice. I think the filling is some kind of malt thing.
Is it malt? Is it malt?
And this butter, it says. Yeah, there's malt extract on the inside. But the Maltesers in the States are different. I think they're called Whoppers.
I think it was a good idea we tried the beer first, because now the
Tastes
sweetness.
nothing like that. It just tastes like a low ABV stout.
Actually, we almost need a palate cleanser for the next beer.
Cue a break, and we'll be back with water. Moving on to the Milky Way stout. So this is a whipped nougat chocolate stout. Milk chocolate stout with light whipped vanilla nougat flavor. It's out of this world. Like a Milky Way. And disclaimer, a Milky Way in Europe is with whipped nougat in the inside. It's not with caramel and whatnot. That is a Mars bar. Mm-hmm. A Mars bars in Europe are the same. In Europe, it's the same as a Milky Way in the States.
Yeah. It's actually weird that there isn't a Mars bar. They should have made a 6th one, maybe.
Yeah.
Or 12%.
Maybe there is a 6th one. We just didn't get it here.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, let's check this one out.
That's right. Oh,
Definitely nougat. Wow.
Yeah.
When you just smell them, they smell a lot like the candy bars.
Yeah. But I think this even more than.
Yeah, that's
Maltesers.
definitely closer.
Yeah.
Closer.
Yeah.
It's like this nutty, nougaty, creamy aroma, but there's no aroma of stout in this one.
No.
The other one actually smelled like chocolate and stout.
This is just candy.
Yeah.
This is just candy.
It smells artificial too, though. Cheers. Building a little bit in sweetness. This is 7%. Oh, it's artificial. It's really artificial. Do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of being a kid and going to Disneyland and having weird flavored candies in Disneyland. Or just like fake flavored candies. It just reminds me of that. For some reason, often when I get pastry stouts with flavorings, it reminds me of being a kid eating candy in Disneyland that was fake. Yeah. I don't know why, or fake flavored. That's just a weird memory I have.
But you must give them points on actually, like, it actually tastes like the Milky Way. I mean it's pretty close to what I would if somebody came with me and say I have a beer that tastes like Milky Way, I would expect something like this. So, well, points for that.
So, a Milky Way for you.
Yeah.
And a Milky Way for me.
Yeah.
There is similarities. I haven't had a Milky Way in so long. I even forgot how that was.
I think it's years ago.
I think. Is it Three Musketeers or something in the States that's similar to this? Musketeer bar or something? Or Star bar? I can't remember. Very well emulated.
I think it's a step up.
I think it's just a shame that the beers are so light.
Yeah, it is really light. But maybe it.
But I'm so happy they're not cloyingly sweet.
No,
sugary
they aren't. But also maybe if it was richer, it would be harder to actually emulate the flavor. So maybe that
you'd have to use more flavoring. Yeah. And also, I think a lot of people. So I posted this on Instagram, and everyone was like, "Oh, this is going to be a diabetes." Like, people, when is this video coming out? Like, people were really excited about it, which is awesome. So, but a lot of people were afraid that they were going to be diabetes sweet, but they're totally not so far.
Yeah.
So
no.
But let's jump over to the Twix beer. So this one is 8%. This is a crunchy cookie and smooth caramel flavored stout draped in silky milk chocolate. Stick 2 fingers up to thirst. Okay. I don't know if that was part of the Twix slogan. But yeah, let's check out the Twix beer. Yeah! That really smells like Twix. It's got that biscuity caramel thing.
Yeah.
It's so fucked up you can emulate this with flavoring. Fake flavorings, man. It reminds me a little bit of the biscuit flavor you get in Yellow Belly from Omnipod and Buxton. Because that's a peanut butter biscuit thing. But it's like butterscotch and scotch and
it's crazy how different they are.
But you can totally smell it's artificial. Yeah, they're vastly different.
Yeah.
Let's try the Twix beer.
Yeah, let's try it.
Sweetness is building. I don't think it nails it as much on the flavor as the aroma.
No.
The flavor is also a little bit tart. There's almost like a berry, dark fruity flavor to it.
Yeah. From
the stout. A little bit of vanilla, buttery type flavor. But I don't think there's butterscotch in it. I think the Milky Way is so far the one that nails the flavor the most.
But I also think that the Twix is a little bit harder because the Twix flavor is mostly from the cracker and because the caramel is more like in it is generic.
It is. Actually, when I was a kid eating Twix, I would always bite off the caramel on top and eat the cookie on its own.
Okay.
Super weird. The aroma is like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. I agree.
Maybe just a bit more sharp on butterscotch. So, next is the Snickers one.
Yeah.
Snickers is probably my favorite candy bar if I have to eat candy bars. And when I was a kid, I think Lion and Butterfingers was one of my favorite, but Butterfinger, it's hard to find here. It's mainly in America, but Snickers I loved.
I mean, I think this is the one I expect to actually maybe be the best.
I'm hoping.
Like maybe not the best, but the one that emulates the flavor and smell and taste the most, because peanuts is kind of a normal thing to actually.
It's been done before.
Yeah, often you can get
peanut stouts.
Peanut stouts. Yeah. So.
And I think Vocation has done one before as well, like a peanut brittle thing. But I think the first time I ever had Yellow Belly from Omnipod and Buxton, I was like, wow, fucking Snickers ice cream beer. That just blew my mind. I'm just sick of these artificial flavors in stouts nowadays. But it's fun to try it in a setting like this, I will say. I think it's something you guys should do if you can get the beers. But yeah, here it says roasted peanut caramel chocolate Imperial Stout. It's 9%. Milk chocolate Imperial Stout packed with roasted peanut flavor and a caramel nougat center. It's not a sprint, it's a marathon. So,
all right.
Let's go. Check it out.
Try it.
Yeah, surprisingly, not that much peanut.
No.
I think it's more caramel and nougat.
Yeah. I think a little bit peanut maybe.
Yeah. It's not as much as in like Yellow Belly and Yellow Belly Sundae from Buxton and Omnipolo if we just had to compare. It's just... It's actually a bit disappointing.
I was hoping more. Yeah, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's try it.
Wow, that's weird. It's like tart, roasty, artificial peanut, caramel, butterscotch flavor.
That's a bit disappointing.
This is so all over the place.
Yeah.
This is, and it it's like drinking a classic English stout more than drinking a modern pastry stout. But then you added these adjuncts. I don't think it suits this beer as well as the others. It's actually my least favorite so far. It's just it's not like cohesive.
I would even say that it actually doesn't taste like a Snickers at all.
And then there's a piece for someone off camera. Oh. Snickers are awesome. I'm not a huge fan of candy.
No.
But I fucking love the Snickers.
It really needed more peanut flavor.
But I think the reason maybe why I also love Snickers is because it's savory and I love savory things. But yeah, it needs much more peanut flavor. It tastes nothing like a Snickers.
No.
I'm going to ruin it now, the Snickers. Nope. Not a great pairing. It's not great together.
No, it's not. It's really bad.
Oh. You want to hear something weird? The smell of opening a can of beans. The refried beans. There's almost like a weird musty... Not musty, just like a weird vegetal thing or something from the flavoring. I don't know why. There's something that's reminding me of or bean curd, maybe like sweet Asian bean curd. There's like the sweet beanie flavor.
Almost like what's it called? That bean that you can use that almost smells tastes like vanilla.
Oh, tonka, yeah.
It's like a little, but it's not good.
No, I know. I think that's a fail. But let's jump over to the last one, the Bounty Bar.
So I mean, and this for me would be the beer that I would have waited for the most because my favorite beer bar is like
Candy
Bounty.
Candy Beer bar.
Beer bar. Candy bar is Bounty.
Yeah. I fucking love
and I love coconut stouts.
Yeah. Well, I had one of the world's best coconut stouts with Dad my pop. Not too long ago, and it was fucking amazing. It was so great. It was blessed by Anchorage. It tasted like the top of a Doimike. But that was real coconut. This is coconut flavoring, so we'll see how it goes. Coconut flavoring can sometimes taste a bit like suntan lotion if you use it in high amounts, because you use the same aroma compound flavoring in suntan lotion to make it smell nice. Also soaps and things.
Okay.
But it says here coconut milk chocolate Imperial Stout.
Yeah.
Juicy, exotic coconut center enrobed in a thick and creamy milk chocolate stout. The toast of paradise. I love the artwork on these cans.
I mean,
actually,
that's
so
it looks exactly like the candy bar.
I really hope they won't get sued.
I don't think so. I mean,
it's a creative freedom.
They don't use the name on the cans. They just use the colors.
And it's not exactly the same designs.
No,
I mean, they look They look very similar.
Yeah.
But let's check out the Bounty one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, suntan lotion.
Yep.
Suntan lotion, that's all I'm getting.
But it is coconutty.
Yeah. But it's uber fake coconut. Like when you use real toasted coconut, it also gives umami, savory nuances.
Yeah, this is just sweet coconut.
It's so artificial. It smells like there's no stout, there's no chocolate. For me, this is pure suntan lotion. Coconut suntan lotion.
Nice. Can't wait to try this.
It smells so fake. Cheers. Yeah.
Oh.
I will say it smells like it's going to be more extreme than it actually is. This just, cements it for me.
Yeah.
Flavored pastry stouts are nowhere near as good as things with the real deal.
No.
This is so artificial and fake There's so much just fucking coconut suntan lotion.
It really tastes like very cheap, like all like pre-mixed pina colada thing.
Yeah. But it could also be. I know you can get a product for brewing, which is like a coconut milk. Yeah. But that coconut milk, if you look at ingredients, it's enhanced with natural coconut flavor. So it has lots of dryness, roastiness, also some sweetness. I mean, none of them are diabetes sweet.
This is my favorite.
Actually, I like the dark chocolate one more. Did you know that was a dark chocolate?
I know, but I like this. I like the original.
So I don't think they have Bounty bars in the States either. It's called a Mounds bar, and there's almonds on top.
You're missing out.
It is it's like desiccated coconut and sugar, and I don't know what else is in there. It just tastes like coconut and chocolate. Let's have a sip.
Oh, I almost don't want to.
It almost tastes like cola or something. Because it's like tart. Yeah.
So, how should we rate these? I mean, I think we should try first to do them in order of what nails the best.
I think we should just go through which one our favorite, which one nails the flavor best, and then we'll do a general score for the series. Like, I think the flavor profile on the Milky Way one is more close to a Milky Way than the Twix one is close to a Twix.
Yeah.
But the aromas are pretty dead on. The Maltesers, if you gave this to me blind, I'd be like, this is some kind of pastry stout. I wouldn't know really if it was Maltesers. I could smell chocolate. There is a little bit of a biscuity thing, and this one, this is mostly caramel. Like it smells like the caramel center of the Snickers, but there's not like the peanuts going on. And I could guess that someone was trying to maybe emulate Bounty with this because of the it's so fake.
I mean, you are in no doubt what they're trying to do with this. Yeah.
So maybe the best is the one that nails it best is the Milky Way.
I think so. Yeah,
I think so. Yeah. I mean,
I don't think so. I know so.
It tastes more like the candy bar one.
Yeah.
So, but which one is your favorite of the beers?
That's the Milky Way.
I think so too.
Yeah,
it's the one I like the most. So yeah, big ups to Vocation for the series. You know, I would say I'd rather drink any of their other beers any day over either of these.
Yeah.
It was fun. I don't hate that I bought these or anything. I thought it was really fun, especially the most fun part was just trying to compare it to the candies and geek out. And that's, as Henrik said, is something you should do for sure yourself. In terms of a grade, again, we're going to grade the entire series, I think, instead of doing individuals, but like an 85 across the board, maybe 83. Is mid to early 80s. It's all right, decent beers. For pastry beers, I expect more body and intensity and whatnot these days, and I just 100% shy away of fake flavorings. A few people who commented online on Instagram, like Hop Daddy, for example, check him out on Instagram. He said, like, wow, these sound horrible. They're probably going to be disgusting. They're not disgusting.
No.
And that's nice. They're not overly sweet and overly fake. They actually taste like more classic stouts. But with these artificial flavors, which I like, I don't hate them, but it's just like I wouldn't probably go nuts over drinking them again. But if I was served a glass, I drink it.
Yeah.
So yeah, early 80s, 83, 85 ish, maybe 82.
Points for the gimmick.
Yeah, it's a huge gimmick beer.
Yeah.
But I think it's a great job on marketing and everything on their behalf.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think the same. It's very funny, and it's nice to try. I mean, it is kind of an experiment, right? I mean,
yeah.
And it's fun sitting here and trying both the candy and the cans at the same time. So, yeah. And I agree on the grade. I think the worst is maybe an 82, and then the best is probably 85, 86, 7, things like that.
Yeah.
Not 6.
I mean, they're not. Yeah, they're nice beers. They're nothing like extraordinary. But I thought I'd hate them. I do not hate them. But this was really fun, man. I hope you guys enjoyed this like comparison of candy bars and beers. So much fun. Yeah. So if you guys had a chance to try either of these, and if you have the chance or had the chance already to try and compare it with candy bars, let us know. This was immensely fun. And as always, remember to comment, subscribe to the Facebook fan page and Twitter and Instagram, and give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and ring the bell for future notifications about videos. And we're going to say cheers, I guess, into the Milky Ways.
Yes.
And see you guys in another beer review, and maybe another candy pairing. Who knows?